you're a graphic designer and you haven't yet used mockups within your presentation and portfolio, then stop, pay attention to this video, and trust me when I say mockups change the game. So hey, my name's Abby, a brand designer from the UK, and here to give you a fun insight into the design world. In today's video, I'm going to be diving into mockups and why I adore using them within my business. So first things first, what the hell are mockups? So mockups are a prototype and a way of testing out a design in a real life setting. They are basically a photorealistic way of testing out the design. So once you've created a logo, thank you card, social media template, whatever it is, you need to present it in a real life situation. It's a really great way of showing the branding action, and it gives it that realness that the clients really need, and also gives it that excitement to the client of what the brand could be. Before I get on with this video, I am so happy to mention that the sponsor of this video is Envato Elements, a business that I have been using for 5+ years, and I swear by them. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, you will know that they are my go-to place for fonts and mockups. So if you want to check them out, click the link in the description, as I'll be using the mockups from them today. So I'm going to be taking the lovely chocolate brand that I created on this YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it. It is such a good video of me designing a brand from start to finish. And I'm going to be showing you how to use mockup templates and the templates that I use to present this brand and how they change the game. So we are heading over to Envato Elements, where I'm gonna source my mockups, find some perfect and beautiful packaging for this chocolate so we can get started. Okay, mockup has been sourced, and if you haven't used mockup templates before, then they are usually made in Photoshop, and they are actually really simple to use. Okay, open up the Photoshop mockup template and head straight over to your layers panel, because this is where you're gonna be inputting your designs. Have a little look on the layers. If there are 60 layers, do not feel overwhelmed. You probably will end up touching around 5 to 10 of them. I like to go through and basically get my head around the layers, and I look out for the ones that say, place your artwork here, placeholder, edit artwork, basically the ones where you're allowed to go in and put your artwork. I also like to go through the layers and click on them, because normally on the mockup itself, it will bring up a blue box where it shows you exactly which layer you're going to be editing. Okay, let's get started with the first chocolate bar and its packaging. I am going to go and double click on the correct layer, and it will take me into another part. So within this, I want to know how big the artboard is. So I'm going to go to image, I'm going to click canvas size, and it will bring up the canvas size, so I know exactly how big my artwork needs to be to fit into this. So I'm going to memorize the artboard. I'm going to head straight over to Illustrator to find my files, and I'm going to make an artwork this size. So I am just resizing my current artwork to make sure that it fits on the size of the artboard for the Photoshop layer, and then I'm either going to save this as a PNG, or you can simply just copy your artwork and then paste it in as a pixel or a smart object into the layer. Head over to the X, so you're exiting on this, press save, and this is where the magic happens. Trust me when I say it's just incredible. It blows my mind every time. It is now placed into the mockup, and we have our first bit of packaging. So I'm going to do the exact same process for the remaining 3 bits of packaging. I'm going to resize my artwork, copy and paste it in, and then by the end of it, each of the packaging will be done. So as you can see, all 4 have been done now, but there are still some tweaks I want to do to it that you may not notice. So first of all, there are ways that you can change the color. So on the edge of the current box on the first one, you will notice that it is a different color. So within this, you can head over to the Photoshop layer, and you are able to change the color of the layer. So you will just double click on the chocolate color, and it will bring up the color picker. So you can now go into any color that you want, have a play around, see which color works best. and pick the color for the edge of the box. It's also giving me the option to change the inside of the packaging, so not the cardboard, but I don't know what you call it, the foil. So I'm going to go in and change the color of the foil to match the packaging. Okay, so that has been done now and it is looking rather juicy, rather good. There is another thing that I want to do. So as you can see on the actual chocolate, there is the little logo or stamp that you can put on the chocolate. And I want to put the little nibble logo icon in this, as I think it will look really good. So I'm going to find this layer within Photoshop. So I'm going over to the right hand side, figuring out which layer it is. It is that one. So I'm going to double click within this. And then I'm going to head over to Illustrator, find my logo icon, copy and paste this in, exit it, press save, and it should update the chocolate to include my logo mark now, which it has, and it looks really, really cool. So lastly, I am going to change the colored background, which most mockups let you do. So they are normally the bottom of the layers. So try and figure out which one is the background. You can basically go into that, double click, and it changes the color. You can use the eyedrop tool when you're in your color picker that allows you to pick any color that is within your artwork. So I'm going to find a color that fits with this mockup perfectly. So that was an insight into Photoshop mockup templates. Hopefully it hasn't scared you away and it has given you that little spark of creativity to go and use mockups, because they are such an incredible thing to use within your presentations, within your portfolio. And I find as a designer, it really helps me understand if the design is going to work or if it's not. You can actually make your own mockups and templates, but I do just find I don't have the time, and there are some incredible resources out there. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see some more content just like this.